Hey my loves, and welcome back to my channel. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, it's hot here today, so the windows are open again, so hopefully there's not too much background noise. I'm back with my talons. I'm feeling fun, fruity and fresh. I said in, Sunday's video that I was going to do a first impressions of some of the stuff I picked up from Sephora and Tilbury. So that's what we're doing today. I've also got a couple of new bits from the beauty crop. And then a couple of old bits. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'm going to prime with the Weishery Gripping Primer. This is the XXL one, which I'm kind of disappointed it doesn't come in the nice little squeezy pump tube, but then also it's far easier to store like this, so I don't hate that. I am disappointed to report it does not smell like cherries, which is sad. But it's like a gel gripping primer basically. So I'm just going to pop this on my face. I have already got some Lotus skin food on my skin because I am dry and also quite spotty, but we're just going to ignore that. I start my new job on Thursday, so I got a new job. So it's been quite a stressful time, which I'm hoping is why my skin is breaking out, because this little situation going on here is not a vibe. But we'll see. I'm just going to flick this up in the air and make it do a somersault, stick some Too Faced Shadow Insurance on my lids. And I've got a new palette today from Gloss Gods, which is a brand I've heard a lot about, not tried yet, so I'm very, very excited about that. We're just going to whack this on. I'm liking this one so far. I think I like it better than NARS Smudge Proof. Not sure whether I like it more than the Urban Decay Primer Potion yet, but we will see. So this is the palette. It's the What's Your Power Remixed palette, which is a beautiful mix of pastels and like shimmery duochrome shades. I'm very excited to try this one. When I saw it released, I was like, I'm gonna need that. So I'm going to start out with Curious, which is this one here. Some sort of major van moving outside, but you know, it's hot, so I was not closing the windows. I'm very sorry. So we're just going to pop Curious in the crease. This is really pigmented. Wow. This is a Spectrum Katie Jane Hughes 11, by the way. This is very pigmented. I'm quite impressed. It's blending quite nicely as well. I'm never sure what to expect from pastel palettes. They either go one way or the other. But I really loved all the campaigning and the imaging for this. It was one of the things that, like, when I posted it on my indie releases Instagram page, I was like, I definitely need to try this. The shipping was really, really fast. It was like, I think it was about £12 from Sweden, I think, which I didn't think was bad. It was really quick. It was here within like 5 days. There was no customs, none of that, because obviously I was a bit concerned as to what would happen because, you know, EU and all that fun stuff. They were definitely not getting into today, but it came really quickly and I was really impressed with the shipping time. If it's not a lawnmower, it's a motorbike, honestly. Like, please stop sitting outside of my house. I'm trying to film. So that is the Curious shade. I really love that. That is beautiful. Big, big fan of that. Doesn't really go with the fact I'm wearing yellow and blue today, but we're gonna move past that. Also, apologies for the state of my eyebrows, but I have not got my tweezers with me, so that was a mistake. Right, we're going to go in with a little bit of a smaller brush. This is a Morphe M330, and I'm going to go in with the shade Ambitious, and I'm going to blend out the orange. This is like a yellowy shade. This one here. I'm just going to blend out this orange. This has got sparkles on it. Not using that one. Switching from an M33, I'm going in with the Give Me Glow 322 because that brush had sparkles on it. And I did not want sparkles on my eyeball yet. So yes, I have got a new job. I'm very excited to start. It's something I'm really looking forward to. It's a bit of a change of pace. It's not on the phone, which I'm very, very excited about because I have decided I hate being on the phone. So yes, I'm very excited to see how it goes. It's a little bit closer to home, and I finish at 4 as well. So hopefully I'm going to have more time to spend with my family, spend with Sam, and also creating like little bits of content for like reels and TikToks and YouTube shorts and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I am getting, as much as I love the idea of not working Fridays, it's got to the point where it's kind of burning me out and it just doesn't quite work as well for me as I was hoping it would. So yeah, it's time for a change of pace and I'm very excited. This yellow is really nice. It's very, very subtle because obviously it's a very pale yellow, but it looks nice. I'm going to take Curious again on the outer corner. There isn't really anything to deepen with in this palette, which I know some people have said like it's a companion palette. For me, I don't really mind, there's nothing to deepen with because I love an all pastel look. I think it just depends very much on your preferences. But it will also make a beautiful companion palette to something a bit darker and a bit grungier. I am just going to go in, I think, with Optimistic, which is the pink. That one there, and I'm just gonna do a bit more blending because that yellow didn't quite do what I wanted it to do, just because it's very, very subtle. Sort of giving it like a bit of a peachy transition really. I think if I'm gonna blend a darker colour into that yellow again, I'd lay the yellow down first, then go in with the deeper colour. Because it did do a really nice job, it was just very much overpowered by the coral. Right, okay, let's do the lid. This is my absolute favourite lid brush at the moment. It's the By Jungle M15. It's amazing. It's really like sharp and gorgeous. And I think I'm going to do green on the lid. So I'm going to go in with Honest, which is like a green with like a duochrome blue. I'm going to put my teeth back in. It's a duochrome green to blue. I'm just going to whack that on. Oh, oh, okay, wow, hello pigment. So that's got no extra glitter glue or anything on it. I've not wet my brush. There's nothing there on the lid. That is stunning. Okay, wow. Very, very, very much like that. That it's like there's no fallout. It's just sticking so well. Don't get me wrong, this M15 brush does an amazing job of picking shimmers up, but that is just a whole new world. That looks like it's been applied with a finger. Wow. Okay, now I want to try another one. So let's go in with Inspiring, which is the darker green. This has got a bit like a purpley reflect. I'm going to put that on the middle of the lid. Okay, that one's gorgeous too. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Yes. Very, very much can see why these get all the hype now, because that is beautiful. Right. Okay. Love, 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 love. Alright, let's do some lashes. These are Dose Dreamy Lashes, which are a little bit more subtle than some of the lashes I go for. Was that a self burn? I think it might have been. Okay, so we just had a little fight with the lashes, but they are on now. I'm going to give those 5 minutes to dry, and then we will do the mascara. For foundation, this I'm very excited to try. It's the Gucci 24-Hour Wear Breathable Foundation Luminous Matte Finish. I'm not even going to try and read the French. The Eternity of Beauty foundation, I think, is the English translation. But I haven't done French since year 9, so could be wrong. But of the ones I picked up from Sephora, this one is probably the best match for me right now. We're going to go in with 2 pumps. It's quite liquidy, a lot more liquidy than I expected. I think it's just because it says it's like a matte finish foundation. I just sort of assume matte foundation is to be thicker. Let's give this a go. This is the shade 120 Neutral. It smells quite perfumey. Does all really luxury foundations do. But that looks nice. It might be a little too yellow. I have got a bit of a tan right now, so I didn't want to go too pink because my tan is quite like an orange. I'm very, very pink naturally, but my tan is quite like orangey. That doesn't even look like I'm tanned. I am tanned, I promise. Like the natural tan I go is quite orangey, so I figured this would work best currently. Okay, so it dries down quite quick. Wet my sponge a little bit. Because that bit on my chin seems to have dried down quite quickly. That's fine, bit of setting spray, and that's sorted that right out. Like I said, it might be just a little bit too yellow, but it does look really nice. It's very, very like natural looking. I really like the way that looks. I hope I keep being happy with it because she was expensive. Although the discounts on Sephora do work on Gucci, so keep that in mind. I'm going to put some more lash glue in this lash. I've somehow managed to misplace my tweezers. I can't work out whether I've left them at home because I'm at Sam's now. They could be anywhere. And the lashes just don't want to stick with my fingers, which is incredibly annoying. Right, concealer. I've got 2 to try out. This one is the REM Beauty concealer. This is Light 3C, which is very light and very pink. This is going to be a great all over shade for the winter, but for the summer I'm just going to pop this under my eyes. There's like a little spatula with it. It's very pink and very salmony, so I'm hoping it does a little bit of colour correcting for me. So I'm actually going to use the little spatula just to pop that under my eyes. Oh yeah, that looks very pink. Good job we're into a pink under eye right now. I was so overwhelmed. I actually almost didn't get this concealer because the shade range was so overwhelming and I just couldn't work out. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like 500 shades. Like normally for me it's pretty easy to work out my shade. I pick the lightest and most pink one. And that's normally great for me. But in this case, the lightest and most pink one was like literally like the colour of Made by Mitchell Strawberries and Cream blush. And I was like, as much as I like a bit of blush under my eyes, I want to be in control of when I'm doing that, not in a concealer. But actually that looks really nice. It's brightened up my under eyes nicely. Doesn't look too like wild in shade. And then I have got the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. This is shade number 2. Why can't I get this open? Right, okay, the lid is on that so tight I literally can't get into it. So we're going to do the other concealer I picked up, which is the Huda Glowish, just because I think that REM one is just going to be too light on my blemishes. So this is Porcelain, I think. Yeah, 00 Porcelain. And we're just going to pop that, again I've popped it on the back of my hand because I don't want to spread the blemish. I'm just going to pop that on there and on my top lip and basically everywhere. So I've currently got about 17 heads. Lovely. I have to admit that I used to get so upset about spots and then all my spots cleared up and I was buzzing. And then they came back like over the past year maybe. They've come back with a vengeance and at this point I'm just like, however, do what you want, babe. Do what you want. This, I'm very, very excited to try. This is so talked about. It's the Rare Beauty Bronzer Stick. This is Happy Soul. I'm going to go in with my usual method for cream bronzer. So in with my BH Studio Pro 3. onto the top so we're not drawing it straight onto the face. And then we're going to just pat that on. Okay, that has got more pigment than I expected it to have. Glad I tried the bronzer before I tried the blush I bought from them, because now I'm going to be cautious with the brush. Okay, that is ridiculously pigmented. That has gone... I've gone way too far with that. Okay, so that is that. I think I'm going to skip powder bronzer today. I'm just going to... Quite intense. Right, let's do blush. This is why I was glad that I tested the bronzer at first. Because had I put that much of this on, we'd be in a whole mess right now. This is the blush in Grateful from Rare Beauty. This is literally like a bright red. I'm so excited for this. I'm just going to pop a tiny little dot on the back of my hand. I'm going to use my Revolution Pro stippling brush. I'm going to take a tiny little bit and really work it into my hand first. And then I'm going to put it on the cheeks. And I'd rather be able to build than go as ham as we did with the bronzer. That is actually so beautiful. It's slightly more pink on the skin than it is red. But that looks gorgeous. I want a tiny bit more to do the other side. Exact same thing, doing again. That's stunning. Both those cream products have gone on really nicely over the foundation and the concealer. Just going to set my under eyes. This is the Vitamin Babe powder from Beauty Crop. I wanted to pick this up so I can compare it to the Jordana Tisha. Can we get in it? Oh, actually that was easier to get in than I thought it would be. Standard dose of lashes, powder puff. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay. It's got one of those like mesh things in it. That was almost a disaster. I'm just going to press this on under here. The problem is with these pink powders is I am that Casper the Ghost friendly pale that they barely even look pink on me. We've got a little bit of pink. That lash is coming off now. I give up with these lashes. I hope you're here for realness, because that's what you're getting. Who loses their tweezers? How do you even lose a pair of tweezers? That's what I want to know. I mean, to be fair, the whole living between two houses things is not ideal, but how have I lost tweezers? Right, so I like that powder. It's not as pink as Flossie from Jordana Tisha, but it's nice. Like I said, I'm that pale, it doesn't really make that much difference, to be honest, anyway. Right, let's do some powder blush. This is Sassy Saffron from Glowish. It's like a bit more of an orange tone. I thought it would pair nicely with the eye. I really love the Glowish blushes. I have the berry one. What is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's really pretty. It's just adding a bit of luminosity to the face. And this is a Spectrum and Katie Jane Hughes #2. Is this for blush? Probably not. Do I like it for blush? Yeah, I do. So we're going with it. Right, okie dokie. Highlighter. I use one of my Bonnie Dolly Cosmetics highlighters. This is Champagne. No, Pearl. They don't say the names on the back, so I have to remember them. But this is Pearl, I think. I hope. I hope it's Pearl. It's definitely not Platinum. That's the lightest one. I can't get this open either. Oh my god, I've not had nails on for weeks. To be fair, I can't get these open when I've not got nails on. But because I've not had them on for weeks, everything's so much more difficult. This is the highlighter. It is beautiful. I'm just going to look towards the side camera because you're going to want to see this applied. If you are into sparkly highlighters, you need it. Because, I mean, just look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm sure even the main camera's picking it up. On that side camera, it's just Right, okay, brows. This is Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax, which I picked up from Fantastic a couple of weeks ago and I've been really enjoying. What I essentially do is comb through my brows the wrong way and then just brush everything up. And then I give the brow gel a couple of minutes to set, and then I'll go in with MAC thin brow pencil in Spiked because it's just the perfect colour for me. And then that is brows done. I'm just going to mascara these lashes and then we'll come back and do final touches and my under eye and then lips. I actually give up with these lashes, man! So, we're going to get creative and I'm going to use one of my Glisten and Maitami brushes with the little dotting tools on the end because I can use that to hold down my hair. See, I'm an absolute genius, I'm sorry. Don't at me. Might have lost my tweezers, but I figured out how to fix it. Literally just pressing it on with the dotting tool because I can't get my finger close enough. And then I'm just going to squeeze together in the hopes that the mascara sticks them down for at least long enough for me to film the Sephora haul. I need to film after this. And then they can absolutely get out and away from my face. Right, okay, lash drama over. This I'm excited for. This is the Danessa Myricks Multi-Chrome Flakes in Cupid. And we're going to pop this in the outer corner. Ooh. This looks beautiful. There, I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this on my brush. Oh, this is a weird consistency. I know some people don't get along with these, but I really like the Glisten ones, and I think they're based on those. They're based on these, so I'm just going to put that in the inner corner. Oh, that is so pretty. I've done a very little amount, so not to overpower everything else. It's weird, it's in like chunks, like there's literally just this big like chunklet in here. Which one? Oh, that's literally just a giant piece of glitter. Okay, now I kind of want to dig all the chunklets out. Okay, I've gone way too far and like fully like, yeah. I've gone way too far. Fully dug my brush in there, so it's like we're getting a bit more. So this eye will get a bit more. That is really beautiful though. I don't know whether you can see it in the camera, just capturing in the inner corner. I like that a lot. I can see why people don't like it because it's quite like chunky. But you do just have to sort of be careful with the way you work with them, really. Right, let's do something on the under eyes. I kind of want to do, if I can get a brush, kind of want to do some sort of green on the under eyes. But I actually might do the lilac, which is unapologetic. This one here, so I'm just going to load up my brush. Whack that under there because it just pulls in with the purple flakies from the Cupid Chrome Flakes. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that just sort of pulls in from the Cupid Chrome Flakes. And then we'll pop something colourful in the waterline. So let's do that. Commitment issues again. Just a very nice lilac. I really love these MAC liners. I really want, I think it's called Tat Last, which is like a corally pink. In colour today, and we love it. Right, I have basically given up on bottom lash mascara currently because it just comes off and I'm sick of it. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of pencil in the sparse areas of my brows. So like up here in this one, and then down here, and then in the front, and then this one literally just needs it here, and a little tiny bit up top. Got another days where I put product in my whole brow. I'm just like, I'll just fill in the patches. Be fine. Last but not least, I would give my lips a wipe, but I have lost my wipe. So we're just going to go on. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump in Lotus. Get it out eventually. I'm really excited. Everybody loves these. This is such a pretty colour. Okay. So that is it. No, it's not. I lied. I'm just going to use this new Too Faced Makeup Insurance setting spray. It's got like a ball inside. ASMR. They look really weird, not wax up here. Let's just spray the face. That's like the normal Too Faced smell with an extra little bit of something. I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, that is the look. Really like the eyeshadow. Really like this foundation. Really like all the cheek bits that I've tried out. The chrome flakes are really pretty. There's not anything that I didn't like. I think this lip might need a liner because I feel like it's going to go everywhere. But other than that, I am really impressed with all of these products. Don't forget, if you haven't already seen my Sephora haul, I'll leave it below. Go ahead and check that out and you can see why I picked up these products, a little bit more about the products. But other than that, you've been fabulous. I've been Collared the Ball. Thanks for watching. Bye!